Okay, on to step 6, how to assemble the Y-axis front. This is our front here with our 2020 on our left and our 2040 on our right. Can't see it, but there it is. All right, and we're going to deal with our front Y. We have two M535s. We have 6 M4 with the T-nuts. We have 2 nylon nuts. We have 4 nylon spacers and 2 inertia pulleys. We're on B2. So let's get going. And we have our 2 plastic pieces that just mysteriously popped into the frame here. Okay? All right. Oh, you probably can't see all the nuts and stuff. Yeah, you can see everything. We're good to go. Okay, so we want to take, these guys are going to go on like this, is basically what they're going to do. Okay, so we're going to start with, let's start with our nuts, with the T-nuts. So through the back and a T-nut. On all 3 of these holes, these smaller holes. Like so. So nuts with the T-nuts on the back. Okay. Do the same thing with this side. And one more of these. Okay, so we've got those on there. So let's go ahead and get these guys attached. How far in should they go? Well, that's a good question, because you're going to actually end up adjusting these later on for the belt. So for right now, let's put them in maybe 1/4 of an inch in. Let's see how that plays. And I bet that rattling inside this is rather annoying in the microphone, isn't it? So let's get that out of there. All right, we'll put our other side on. Do the same thing. Give it about... Well, this one we're not even going to tighten down too much yet. Let's make this one so we can adjust it. So let's just get these guys... See if we can at least get the nuts spun so we can lock a little bit. There we go. Okay, so next part is from left to right. Our long bolt, we want to go into the hole, and then we want to go spacer. And then pulley. And then another spacer, which I am going to get some pliers. And of course that guy happened to fall out a little bit there. So did you. There we go. Okay, so bolt, nylon washer or spacer, pulley, nylon, bolt through the other side of the plastic, and nylon nut holding it in place. And with that being said, we can go ahead and adjust these. We want this pulley. Right now the pulley is touching the metal bracket, the 2040 that's right here. So we want to pull that back just enough to where our pulley is not touching that, not touching the bracket on the inside there, because that's not good. All right, and get these guys lined up. Pretty well. There we go. Okay. Now we'll do the same thing on the other one. Bolt, washer, pulley, washer. Don't fall. Don't fall. And nut. Okay, so you can see it. Same thing, this one and this one are the same thing. Now these guys we want to tighten up, not super tight again, because the pulley won't spin if it's too tight. We just want them to be tight enough to where the pulley can still spin. And these nylon nuts are tight. So that's probably pretty good. Yeah. Again, they don't have to be tight at all. You just don't want them to be able to flop around too much. It's already looking a lot better than my first one. It's kind of like a fine line between can rotate and cannot jiggle back and forth. See, this one's got a little too tight. And as you start to tighten the one below, you'll actually start to pinch the one up top as well. So you got to kind of go back and forth and balance it a bit. So even though I'm loosening this one, see how loose this one is? It's still, this still isn't spinning. It's because the bottom is too tight now. So I'm going to tighten this one back up a little bit. And go ahead and loosen the bottom some. There we go. Good. All right, we got two rollers there. So next we'll jump into the back.